Welcome to Money Talks, the ultimate financial news upload, where knowledge meets in Parliament join the money getter duo, CC and Cecil B, as we unravel the mysteries of finance Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. From the latest in fintech, cryptocurrencies, real estate, electric vehicles, IPOs, and Wall Street, to the rise of robotics and AI, we cover it all. So tune in as we shine the spotlight on how Black entertainers and creators alike are shaping finance and tackling IPOs, giving you the information you need to thrive in today's economy. This is Money Talks.
Today is Tuesday, October 29th, and I am here with your daily 8 p.m. Money Talks upload. So today we have me, a 35-year-old, teaching tech skills to low-income youth through video games. As tech talent remains in high demand, Damon Packwood, founder and executive director of Gameheads, a nonprofit teaching tech and video game design skills, is making sure that undeserved youth has the tools necessary to get jobs in the field. From a working class to low income community in San Francisco, Packwood, 35, worked hard to become the first in his family to go to college via the Upward Bound program. He found himself doing college access and youth development work shortly after graduating, but noticed that there was one thing that all his students were obsessed with. I started noticing that the students were different around 2007 through 2008. They were all on the computer. They were finishing assignments quicker, and we realized that they were getting their resources from the computer. Packwood explains to CNBC, making it, I was a film studies major, so I knew about the media, but they were really tapped into media without being media literate, doing things like getting the music and finding the latest movies online, which was fascinating. At that moment, Packwood recognized that he and his colleagues needed to switch gears. We were digital natives. We didn't really know what was going on. And there was a point where I realized, oh my God, we're starting to sound like old people. I told everybody that we needed to change what we were doing now, or we were going to be obsolete. Because what the students are doing is different. And they said no. So I quit. Years later, that experience inspired him to create a space that gives low-income youth and young people of color the training and resources necessary to strengthen their IT, production designs, and media skills through video games. Founded in 2015, based in Oakland, California, Gameheads has provided free classes and mentorships and equipment and software to hundreds of high school and college-age students. Here's how Packwood started his entrepreneurship journey, how he looks at partnership, and his advice for others seeking to do what they love. In 2011, Packwood started graduate school at California State University, and he says the tech diversity movement in California was just starting to kick off, citing the launches of Black Girls Code, Van Jones, #YesLeeCode, and Impact Oakland. But teaching tech skills through video games was still uncharted territory. Nobody was focused on video games, Packwood said, and teaching game designs to low-income students of color has value, because when you break apart on the video game, you get the different medias. You get sound design, level design, architecture, coding, project management, art and animation, and motion picture. When you look at the talent that people of color have, many of those are our natural talents. Packwood said that the urge to start his own company came from one of his professors. It was my professor who said, you need to do strength-based learning. You can't put students in a class and say you've never looked at code, but I'm going to teach you how to code. You've got to put them in a class they're somewhat familiar with it, to grab their attention. And then after a while, this very wise man told me I should stop complaining and do something about it. So I created Gamehead. Like many entrepreneurs, Packwood had been able to grow his business by partnering with other brands. Companies like EA and Xbox are all featured partners on the Gameheads website. And though some of his partnerships help bring funding, Packwood said there's so much more to these businesses' relationships than money. I see a lot of people make mistakes of wanting to create something, but before they do, they want somebody to give them money. If you're thinking about the value of partnership by a check, you're doing something wrong. When people volunteer their time, there's value in that. And there are some partnerships we have where they give us books, laptops that they're not using anymore, or video game consoles that they don't need anymore. That's $200 and $300 in equipment for a young person who's trying to get into gaming but doesn't have the resources. I will tell people to expand the way they think about partnerships. Most people just want a partner to write them a check or teach a class. If you expand, you'll find yourself making more partnerships. And then that's when funding will start coming in, because people now enjoy working with you because they see the impact. For Packwood, turning his passion for youth development into a career was a no-brainer. His advice for people seeking happiness in their professional lives is to do the thing you're just going to be doing anyway. I'll go to people and say, look, do you want to partner on this? Because if you don't, that's cool. I'm going to do it anyway. It's going to work. So do you want to be a part of it or not? If you approach something with that kind of passion, you're always going to enjoy yourself. And on whether or not he feels like Game Heads have made it, Packwood said there are a few announcements to come in 2024. And if they get made, we'll have established ourselves. But do I personally feel like I made it? Yes. I've got an amazing family. I love my job. My wife is awesome. My daughter is the cutest thing in the world. I've got a video game center filled with toys that when I was 10, I was lucky if I had one of those things. And I get to see kids come in and have fun with all the toys and stuff that we have. So I can't say Game Heads has made it, but I know I have.
3-4 Listening Library YouTube channel for self-help shorts and audiobooks. Follow us on Instagram at 734 Miscellaneous LLC to continue our journey of growth and success together. I'll see you at the top. Holla.